tell y'all what happened this weekend.
Okay.
So, you know, Ashley and I have been hanging out like hard since I moved to Miami. Ashley,
Yes.
I love you. Thank you for both of y'all showing me a good time
Welcome
here in
to
Miami.
bitch.
Welcome to Miami, the 305.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. So Ashley and I been getting closer. Our kids been getting closer, and Chad and Phil been getting homies, clicking up, calling each other.
Which can be, you know,
That's
good and bad.
That's cute.
We like when the guys want to hang out and like each other, right?
Right.
No,
You know?
it's good though. So Ash and I went out to Larsa's birthday party.
Oh, I
And
missed it.
It was
such a vibe.
cute.
It was so cute. Hey, Larsa girl.
Hey, Larsa.
Yes, we had a
What's
good
up,
time.
Larsa?
We had a good time, but
We
you got to
did.
run that back.
We had too good of a time.
I'm sad I missed it.
So I was drunk texting Chad. You know, when I be on that Don Julio, I be on a whole nother level. And I was like, babe, you ready? I'm coming home. You know, make sure you ready.
Make the promises you can't keep.
I know. So the drive, she had the party like an hour out. So I Ubered back because, you know, very responsible, can't drink and drive.
Correct.
Right.
I'm falling asleep in the Uber. I'm tired. I get back to the house,
Yeah.
barely even showered, and jumped in the bed. And Chad woke up and was pissed.
Because he was like, I'm ready for you.
He's like,
Because she done made all these
So
promises.
she warmed him up.
She done told her she sending all the sexy texts and all kind of shit.
It reminds me of you.
Ready.
You're stretching and getting ready for a race, and you warm it up, and you get ready to go, and then when the
you catch
shotgun
that Charlie
comes,
horse.
So he was ready.
He was ready, and then my ass went to sleep.
You couldn't deliver, bitch.
I couldn't deliver. My ass couldn't deliver.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I was the same way. I had such a good time at that fucking party.
It
By
was
the
like
time I
that?
got home, it was lights out. Like,
Snoring.
lights out. I
But you
should've-
know, low key, that happens.
it happens.
But the thing is, he got so pissed. Like, I don't, like, on a whole nother level.
So
like,
he was very upset.
upset.
I would have been mad too, because I'm like, okay, she gonna go out. She done had a couple drinks, so I know she gonna be ready for me when she get home.
No, his ass got up.
You sending texts home like, when I get home, I'm finna do this and finna do that. Nigga, I was
So,
ready. I be mad
low
too.
key, y'all feel like the drive is the one that basically was the Debbie
It
Downer.
was the liquor. Larsa had
Oh, it was
top
the
of the
liquor.
notch
It was
liquor.
the liquor. It was the liquor.
And the
We
drive
had
was
drinks
the
on
cherry
drinks
on
on
top.
drinks.
So the liquor gave y'all courage, but then the
We was
drive
feeling
home
sexy at the party.
put y'all to sleep.
Yes. Straight to
But
bed.
she fucked up by sending those texts though. That's
The words of
her problem.
encouragement.
I ain't send no text. I was real quiet. I said, babe, I'm on the way home. That's
Rude crickets. You
She
get
on the way
crickets.
home sending, babe, I'm finna do this to you. I'm finna do that to you.
I was giving him promises that I couldn't keep. So I get home, fall asleep, his ass wake me up. Oh,
Like
this
the
what we
nudge?
doing?
Is that a thing for y'all?
He
or?
got up, went downstairs, and slept in the other bed. I was like, God, and
Oh, so he was very upset.
He was mad,
So he was
mad.
pouting.
Mad.
And I didn't follow him. My ass rolled over and went back to sleep. Shit, I'm tired. Which one of y'all? Tell me. Like,
Okay.
y'all experience this as well. I know I'm not the only one.
Yes, but see, I always tell Phil in the morning. Like I'm a
You're a
morning,
morning.
I'm a
Yes.
morning
Roll
sex
over
person.
text.
Like
Meaning you can give him everything
If
you
I
can
get
give
home
him.
at a reasonable hour, then okay.
Yeah.
But if it's a late night and I done been doing the most and having a good time, like catch me in the morning, because unless you just want to starfish, because I ain't about, I can't
Just take it.
I cannot.
So you give him a little dead body.
I give
That's
him a
what they
little
call
starfish.
it.
But if you catch me in the morning when I'm fresh, you know what I'm saying, and I had a good
can
night's
throw it back.
sleep, I can throw it back. I can be on the top, I can be on the bottom, I can be whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? So in this case, she done made these promises she can't keep.
Yeah.
And then I hear Phil phone ring. It's probably like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm like,
6:30. He was so pissed.
So you're in the bed.
I'm in the bed and I hear his phone ring. And I'm like, damn, it's early. Who was calling him this early?
You're like, wake up call.
And so he put it on, he answered on speakerphone, or I don't know, it was loud because I could hear the voice on the other line. It's Chad.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
He's calling Phil, asking him, "Is this normal?"
Oh, so like Chad felt some kind of way. He
Well,
was
he-
really upset.
He called Phil for advice because
Right.
Ashley and Phil been married for a long time.
Okay.
And you know, this is our first time actually living together.
Yes.
So it's like things, it was easy for us when we're in two different homes.
Of course.
But now we're living together, so now we're
He's like, wait a minute, bro, is this what y'all be doing?
Meaning like she gonna hit me up, warm me up, get me ready to go. She come here and then she don't deliver.
pass out snoring.
Exactly.
So what if, oh my God, I can't wait to hear what
all
Phil
I hear
has
is
to say.
Phil say, bruh, it be like that sometimes.
Well, very good for Phil. Very good for Phil. Very good for Phil.
He was like, yeah. He was like, yeah. It be like that sometimes, you know? He was,
Which is very normal.
was venting, you know what I'm saying? And I just hear like, yeah, you know, it just, you know, that's just how it is. That's just how it is. You know, when you marry, you know, you've been together for a long time. They go out, they have a good time. But it just be like that sometimes.
It be like that sometimes.
It be like
I
that.
feel like men and women can relate. Everybody can relate to that because you get that liquid courage.
Mm-hmm. And you be feeling real
You
good.
feeling real good. The beat be dropping. You know
Yes.
how it is. And then you feeling good and you want to lock in with that person. And then you turn around and you have that little drive. And then also the good side of liquor is it turns you up, but the downside of liquor is gonna bring you down.
Tired as hell. That
He
leads
can't
me.
take it personal though.
No, I didn't take it personal.
No, he can't take it personal.
He didn't. After he got advice, and I'm glad he contacted
I'm glad
Phil.
he did that though.
I love
Yes.
that for
Me
them.
too.
I love that for them too.
Me too. Phil
Yeah.
gave him some great advice, even though they didn't let us know. But actually,
Yeah, he did tell me. He took me off speakerphone. He took him off speakerphone real fast, and he proceeded around. He went to his closet, and they talked on the phone for a few minutes. So whatever he said must have been good,
it
right?
was good because then he called me back. He was like, "Yeah, you over your little hangover."
Not your over your little hangover.
Because they don't get it because they don't drink like that.
No,
like
they don't even drink at all.
Chad don't
So they be
drink, Phil
really
don't
ready.
drink, so they don't be understanding, you know?
But you know, one thing that I've noticed with both of you all and your significant others, they're very accommodating to what your lifestyle is.
Yeah.
They're very accommodating to what you're both very social. And I noticed, you know, I've been knowing you and Phil for years. Phil is usually right there with us or not. But if he's somewhere nearby, if not, we bringing him some food home. I'm not saying we, but you know, so it's a collective.
They remind me,
Right.
Alexis will be like, do you need to order him a typical plate? I was like, right.
He's
Thank
my
you for
phony
reminding
friend,
me.
you know what I'm
Thank you.
saying?
Yeah.
But like we understand, you know, you guys are very verbal about the communication between you and your significant other. And as a friend of you guys' you know, relationships, I applaud you guys because it's like a good communication. It's healthy.
Right.
And the fact that we can be able to sit and like, you know, encourage healthy behavior, because we're going to turn up. We have a good time in Miami.
Yeah.
We get invited to a lot of events. But the fact that you go home and that the guys are being able to communicate is very crucial.
It
And they
is.
know who you are as
Exactly.
their spouse.
Exactly.
They know y'all.
I love that chat call, Phil.
Yeah, I do too.
Because
I was like,
we'll
you
call
need
each
that.
other, you know, we'll call each other like it's
But
nothing.
Absolutely.
But guys don't normally do that.
Their pride is so high, and they feel. And I'm glad, you know, they were able to connect. Since we've been closer, the kids been closer, the men are starting to connect. So I love that because I can't be under your ass 24/7.
No.
Exactly.
But that leads me to my next thing. So Ashley and I went to the Bad Boys segment.
Yes.
Bad Boys premiere.
Yes.
And we were asked the question.
Okay.
Yes.
What are things like I love you and Chad, I love you and they told Ashley, I love you and Phil. What are things that you do to keep your man happy? And I know it may sound crazy, but if you don't give your man sex, you can feed him, you can do whatever. But if you don't give your man sex,
Yeah, then it's
it's
you
a
already in
motherfucking
the hole.
Hurricane 5 out there.
Period.
I agree to that. Even being not in a situation right now, but being married, I feel like that's what's lacking in my situation, just in my essence. Like, I like to give. I like to
What you like to
receive
give,
too.
Lex? What you like to give,
you know what I'm
Lex?
saying?
Sexy
Like, I got a
Lexi?
lot to give. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's just like in that realm, I like to be able to give my love and be intimate and really just, it's an exchange of energy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a different level of intimacy. And I believe that sex is the foundation of all relationships and not just marriage, you know, even just whatever it is, there's different love languages. And so if you're able to be physical with someone and transfer those energies, I think it's crucial for us just as man and woman, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And really just, I don't want to even, be demographic wise of man and woman, but just in the physical touch of love and exchanging that love and that time with someone and being intimate with them one-on-one is a big part of any kind of relationship.
Right. Well, that's crazy. I mean, I feel like for men, I feel like sex is such a big thing when it comes to relationships. But I feel personally that I can't even begin to want to connect in a sexual way until I feel that you've tapped into me in a different way, like mentally. I would say spiritually too, but I feel like spiritually for me is so individual. Like I'm still growing in my spirituality, so I don't feel like I've really tapped into like, me and Phil have a long way, I feel like, to get to where we're spiritually like connected. I feel like that's something that we're constantly, right. I feel like we're constantly working on that. But back to just like, before I get anywhere connected sexually, I feel like emotionally, like, are we connected? If we're not connected, then I don't even think about sex. And Phil knows that.
And
like,
that's
I feel like
if
I feel disconnected in any way, like, he ain't getting none. So I can tell when he's like, let me make sure we emotionally connected.
But that's good. He knows you.
Yeah, he knows.
And that goes with investment. If you're investing in time with someone, if you're investing in knowing who they are and knowing their energies and knowing that she gonna hit me up because she out. Yeah. She feeling good. That's getting me right. But not to take it personal if she comes home and she's tired.
Nah, they gonna take it personal regardless.
Yeah, they gonna take it personal. I feel like it's crazy.
Yeah, if he's already got it in his mind that he getting some tonight, and then you don't deliver, bitch, you just gotta deal with the repercussions.
But I'm saying, I think I'm more of the like.
I'm okay with that though.
I don't think I've ever said no though.
Oh well.
I told Chad, I was like, you should have just put it in.
Exactly.
He was like, no, that's rape. That's like, don't have. He was like, you don't know how many people have claimed that being in relationships. He was like, I would never. I want your consent.
Take advantage.
Yeah,
well, that's good.
Consent. So
I understand that.
And you say you've never, ever said no.
No,
so like you ain't never had like a stomach ache, and you was just like, I can't.
I think I'm
or your head.
I'm a Pisces.
You're a little freak.
Yes, I am.
So even when your stomach hurt and you just ready to get it
Yeah,
off.
because if I'm feeling it and I'm ready to go, and I'll warm up.
No, I say no. I got to shower before if I'm leaving the gym.
I mean, there's other factors.
Don't come trying to put your head down there after I left the gym.
Well,
and don't kiss
that's
me.
Factors. There's factors to it.
Kids,
but and that's why I have 4 kids, and I still have more.
Okay. You want more?
I would.
Oh hell!
But I'm just saying, like, I'm very sexual. And it's kind of frustrating, low key, because I don't have someone right there in the bed.
Yeah,
I can say that as being.
You can have somebody right there in the bed,
and
listen,
get somebody right in the bed. Is single and ready to mingle.
She ready to do more than mingle,
and I'm active, and I'm very open about that. Shout out to Dr. Ruth, who just passed away, by the way, who was a sexpert.
I remember staying up late, like watching that shit. No, good and goddamn well, I was not supposed to be watching that. I didn't know what the hell they was talking about, but I was watching her old ass.
But attraction is huge between 2 entities, you know what I'm saying? You really want the feeling of giving that energy and receiving it. I love receiving. I love receiving in many different ways. Yeah. And I love pleasure.
So you don't need all the other connections. You just need...
I need a lot of connections. I like physical connections. I like touch. I like... give me, what is it? What do they say?
But I'm saying, you say you never say no.
I never say no.
And you say that it's one of the foundations of being in a relationship.
I think so.
So I'm saying, if you aren't feeling connected in those other ways, you will not say no.
No, I'm shutting it down. I will say that. I will say no, and I feel like my partner knows me enough to know that if they have done anything that has altered my power. And I feel like I have a lot of power. We have a lot of power in our pussy. And I'm just going to say that.
Okay.
To be
power
real.
in the pussy.
To be married. We really do have a lot of power in that. And I'm saying that just and there's power in the peen, you know, the penis too. But with women, you know, because there's a lot that comes from that. We give birth. We receive a lot of energy from that. You know, men can stick it anywhere and have a different kind of cutoff. It's emotional attachment. That's how I move, right?
Soul ties.
It's soul ties. So like in that realm, if you as a man have come to me and you have said, okay, friend zone, or we're just doing this, or there was been some cheating, or there's been anything that's altered my energy of where I can't be myself, you feel that. And I feel like we give signs of that, you know, whether we're cooking or preparing something or whether we're being not less communicative or something, you know it. And that's why I would say no to like something like that, because if you know you've done something to me, you know it's changed. Whereas if you have been on par and you have been on point for everything that you've done that you know is my love language and know that what is good for me, then you don't get everything. You don't get this abundance of just gushiness.
I just feel like it's kind of
vibes.
impossible to like 100% give somebody's love languages. Like I feel like there's always going to be a point in time. I can only speak on my fucking relationship.
Let me hear it.
Yours might have been different. But I just feel like, you know, yeah, we have our love languages. Yeah, Phil knows me. We've been together for years, blah, 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 blah. But sometimes he ain't doing everything that I want at the moment. And
it's gonna
sometimes,
change, Ash.
right, exactly. Sometimes what I want is different from last week and he can't keep up with it. So it's not necessarily like his fault that I'm not ready to just, you know.
You could be PMSing. You could be
you can be tired. You can be having a long drive home. I can say that.
Right.
But
so that's why it's hard for me to like be like, you just never say no. I'm just like,
I don't, it's very rare that I say no. And again,
I be saying, you piss me off. No, you ain't getting this.
That's what I'm
You
trying to
gotta work
say.
hard for this.
That's what I'm trying to
that's what
say.
I say too, like, this is still a prize. Even in my relationship now. We done been
And
together.
I'm ovulating too. You already know how
You
I
ain't
feel.
getting
You
this.
ovulating.
I still treat my sex, my pussy, I want to say it's his. Like, he knows it's his, but I feel like, I mean, like you said, pussy is power.
It is power.
So,
no, it is.
So if I'm regularly just like, he know he gonna get it whenever, like, I mean, I feel like then that takes it down. It's not as powerful.
Yeah, you
like,
gotta keep it as.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's like
I'm saying I don't say no because
he
I don't mind
always
it.
wants it. Like you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's up here for him. Like he's just
Meaning
always
like
working
of the totem
to
pole,
get it.
That is one of the top value prizes and the top most valued possessions.
So I
right?
feel like if I'm like yes, anytime you want it, then it's like.
But what if you feeling it? I'm very sexual. I'm very horny.
Tell me
I'm
too,
very,
but it's different for women though.
But what I'm saying is,
they
we
don't
go in
treat-
the realms.
Men don't treat how women treat their vagina like it's a prize. Men don't. It's just.
I agree with
wanna
that.
Get it off.
yeah, he just wanna. Yeah, exactly. And I feel like he could do that on his own. It's just that. Like when we get to it, that's why I want to be connected in all those ways, because it's not just sex for me. It's a lot.
I understand
more.
that. I understand.
As far as orgasms, I didn't have my first orgasm until I was probably like 29, 30.
Yeah, same.
Like I didn't know. I was just fucking just the fuck.
Yeah.
Yes.
me too.
And to actually have an
Well,
orgasm.
I had orgasms, just not from like.
From head too.
Yeah. Oh no, you didn't from head? From head?
Yes.
Let me say,
my
if you've had an orgasm from head, go ahead and take a sip with us.
Right.